Your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Ding, ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. My name's Pete Johnson. If it's your first time around here, welcome. First and foremost, this is our weekly independent music show where I play the best indie tunes from all around the world, and we do it thanks to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, a creator, a musician, you want your music out there, right? You want to get out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, all the places. Yeah, guess what? One-stop shop, one yearly subscription, and you can get your stuff everywhere, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan by using the link up the top there or down in the description. Oh, we got so much music for you here on this week's show that we're going to have to dive straight on into it. This is our first track. It's from High Tides Rock Music. It's called Claire, the Solar Flare. It's a heck of a lot of fun. I think you're going to enjoy it, and we're going to play it for you here on Your Music Live. We're on the air. Let's do it.
That cold spring morning spoke of an ominous solar warning. Satellite data indicated sunspot activity would slow. The Maunder minimum would be surpassed by a new low. And the little ice age that happened just 300 years ago would seem like a light dusting of snow. Media jumped on the story, naturally. They referred to the sunspot activity, Claire, coronal luminescence and infrared energy, created a persona as a sun deity. People started to worship the sun passionately. The beach became their temple of festivity.
Your radiance is everywhere, a gift we cherish. Without you, Claire, we will all perish.
Several cold years passed, Claire nowhere to be found. Once crowded beaches, now abandoned and profound. There is a growing concern of the return of the little ice age. In Dickens' times, heavy fur coats were all the rage. Many worshipped Claire so she wouldn't disappear. Others wrote letters, sang songs for all to hear.
Love you, Claire. I love you, Claire. I love you, Claire. I love you, Claire. Warm sunny days in beach wear, endless summer that can't compare.
All living things prayed Claire would return, but a fickle nature was a cause for concern. After 3 years, Claire had a revisit, and there occurred a massive pivot. Beaches again became center of the fun, the focal point for everyone.
Love you, Claire.
Oh, you'll be walking around all day going, love you, Claire. How cool is that? Claire. It reminds me of that movie Daryl, like that was for like Darryl and it stood for something. So if you don't recall, that actually came out of another track. So they say it's a sequel to our popular video, Thor the Meteor. The theme of the song is the same as Thor. Have fun while we can. The track is about going to the beach before the next ice age hits. The last one, the Little Ice Age, created havoc and deposited ice into the Thames River from 1400 to 1700. Is that true? Was the Thames like a frozen river back in the Little Ice Age? I don't know my history. Has anyone with more history knowledge know about the last ice age? Doesn't feel like an ice age is our challenge at the moment, just quietly. I think we might be going the other way. Yeah? Little bit hot. Speaking of hot, we got some hot music to play for you here on the show this week. You wouldn't mind the cold. A little bit of Ice Age for Tremor Bear over there in Arizona. Yeah, look, it's April and it's 30. It was 34 degrees Celsius yesterday here on the 13th of April. And it's going to be 30 to 32 for the next 4 days. So I don't know, but back in my day, it wasn't 32 degrees in autumn. Well and truly into autumn, halfway through autumn. So, yeah, the climate, she's getting a bit hot. I don't know, but don't do the accents. Don't do the accents, Pete. Should we save you from my accents by playing some 1-3 scribbles? Yeah, let's play this one. They say we follow ancient rituals, and ancient rituals lead us to our own demise. Made in logic, engineered in serum. If you know scribbles, you know what you're about to get. If you don't, you're in for an absolute treat. This is 1-3 scribbles. Your music live. Yeah, right. If you're listening on some nice headphones or some monitor speakers like I am here, my goodness, I'm only listening on little 3.5-inch speakers here, and just the power of that is just pushing through in a big bad way, right? It's just the intensity, it hits you in the face in a good way, a good like being slapped by a fish. Or something like that. Ritual there from old mate 1-3 Scribbles. And what I love about that in terms of the production is it's so gritty, it's so dirty and distorted, yet it's not clippy or harsh. Like, I don't know how Scribbles does it, but they somehow find a way to make something really sort of crunchy and in your face, but at no point do you think it sounds like too glitchy or too intense. It's just right there on the edge. So, sign of really good. It kicks you right in the cockles. Spot on, Tremor Bear. Your cockles shall be damaged. All right, save us. Save us, Chris Lane Sr. This is my submission to the Music for Life UK album. Finally got around to making a video for it only a year after the fact. And as Thomas says here in the chat, if you would like to participate in this year's Music for Life album, you got 1 day, basically. It's tomorrow, or today if you're here in Australia. Hopefully you're ready. You're ready for that. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is Chris Lane Sr. and Stronger, finally now in official music video form. Let's take a listen, you and I, shall we? This is Chris Lane Sr.
has come for you to rise. You won't need that chemo anymore. You're stronger, stronger. Won't feel safer, stronger, stronger, stronger. You're gonna win this fight. Stronger, stronger. Every day and every way, you're stronger, stronger. Won't be long till you go home. I think you know that I was once like you. Did all the treatments that you've just gone through. But now those things are left behind. You come out on the other side. Now it's time to walk right out that door. It's fair to ask, why did this happen to me? There's no good answer that I can see. It isn't fair, it isn't right. So all we can do is put up a good fight. Get better every day.
Had to get to the point where we saw the classic Chris Lane Sr. locks in the corner there. Good stuff there. All round, great cause, great song. Well done on the video there from Chris Lane Sr. If it's your first time here, if you're just tuning in, if you're catching us live or on the replay, hello, welcome. What we do around here is we play 1 to 2 minutes of a bunch of songs. We're here for usually about 2 hours, sometimes a little more, and we just celebrate the joy of music. There's no competition, there's no prizes, there's no winners, there's no losers. In fact, that's not 100% true because we're all winners. Yes, it's like in primary school where everyone got a participation award. We're like that. And if you don't like it, guess what? There's plenty of other places and plenty of other places in the world where you can compete and you can turn music into a competition. But here, it's just all about the joy of sharing cool tunes with each other. So I hope you enjoy it. We do some fun things that's kind of competitive, such as our Play My Firebeat. That's coming up in just a jiffy. And we've also got featured artists to reveal. Yes, artists. You heard me. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. We've got our cover songs coming up after the halfway mark and a whole lot more. And again, we can only do it and have been doing it for so long thanks to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yes, if you'd like to release your music to the world, DistroKid got you covered. For as little as $24.99 per year, you can upload an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. I recommend this one for $44.99. It's called the Musician Plus plan. And look, I don't know if DistroKid want me to mention this, but I think it's actually a good thing. They have increased their prices only twice in the entire time that I've been using them. And I've been using them since 2017. It's gone up twice, and it's gone up like minuscule amounts. It's gone from $19.99 to $24.99. Now think about everything else in your world. My Google premium account, my YouTube premium, has gone from $17.99 to $42.99 in that same period. It is more than doubled. So DistroKid are not only wonderful service and great people, but they do everything they can to make it affordable for you. So yes, for just $24.99 per year, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums of your original music. And as you can see, I have taken full advantage of their generosity. And since well before they were actually a sponsor, I released my very first EP. And I got to tell you, on the 1st of April 2017, my wedding anniversary, my first ever EP came out. And it felt amazing. 8 years ago, it feels like yesterday. I still remember going onto iTunes. Yes, it was that long ago that it was iTunes still that we looked at stuff. I looked at iTunes and I saw myself. I saw that album cover and I saw my name there in iTunes. And to see your name in Spotify and Google Music and Amazon Music and all the places, it's just cool. So forget about all the getting royalties and all the other cool things that you can get, all the other benefits of releasing your music. just the feeling you get deep down in the cockles of your heart can really help as well. So all you need to do is jump to the link up there at the top or down into the description. Join DistroKid today. Save yourself 7% on your first year. You will not regret it. We thank DistroKid for their kind support of Your Music Live. Speaking of DistroKid, someone who shares a lot of music over on slaps.com, which is DistroKid's free music sharing platform, but also releases on YouTube and other places. It's Ofaba and Friends. This time, this is a YouTube link. Yes, they do often share on Slaps. We made this song for a deep imagination that transports you back to a simpler time filled with carefree days and endless possibilities. From the moment the upbeat melody begins, you're instantly transported to your first love, first childish love, the nostalgic, joyful atmosphere that makes you want to get up and hug. It's in Turkish, but you can easily find the English translation of the lyrics in the description. So we're going to give this one a spin. Proof that we travel all around the world here on Your Music Live. This is called Hayakan, and it's from Ofaba here on Your Music Live.
Kalktığında bana sarılacak sanırdım. Çocukluk işte heyecanlanırdım. Nefes alamazdım sevinçten. Gözlerinde kaybolurdum. Kalbim hızlı hızlı atardı. Her bakışında erirdim. Mutlu olurdum. Sen ve ben dünyayı unuttuk. Hayallerle dolu bir andaydık. Ellerin elimde, kalp bir atış. Her gülüşün içimi ısıtır. Geçmişi hatırlatır. O güzel anlar neredeler? Gönlüm hala orada takılır. Büyüdük belki yol ayrımı. Aşk, 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 aşk. Anılarla sarılıp kalmışım. Kalbimde yerin hep başka.
Just outstanding stuff there. That's just transcends, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely great stuff as usual from Ofaba there. That gets a like there. And yes, in the description you can find the original lyrics and the English translation as well. So dive on over there. And speaking of descriptions, if you jump down in the description of this here very video, you will find all of the songs that we play here on the show. The whole idea of this show, my initial vision and the whole premise was that you would have the ability to, after the show, this is like your sampler. You're just like, ooh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And then at the end of the show, you get to go back and check out all of the artists. So you can go and explore them and go to their YouTube channels or their SoundClouds or wherever you listen to music and you check them out. Yes, exactly. Music is the universal language. Hello, Jenny Jolivet. Thank you for your kind donation yesterday on the happy hour. Donations, as we always say around here, are always expected and never appreciated. No, flip that, reverse it. Let's play this one from Mike and Dawn Genez. That's they say, enjoy our recent song Strange Delight. We've gone from a Turkish delight to a strange delight. Many times we have musician friends playing on our songs, but other than drum, Mike is the man on this one. Also singing in falsetto. Please start at 1:52 to catch the harmony-filled break. Life is hard sometimes, and you just have to keep fighting the fight. Appreciate you and the crew. Dawn and Mike too. You're a poet, Dawn, and you didn't even know it. We're going to cue this one up to 1:52, and we're going to give it a spin. This is Mike and Dawn Jeunesse.
Fight, be strong and be great.
absolute sucker for that minor seventh resolving down into the major step below. It just does it to me every time. Very cool stuff. Yeah, great drum groove, excellent vocals, wonderful funky guitars, rhythms, bass, just all round good stuff there. Mike and Dawn are pros at this stuff and create wonderful music. So thank you for sharing that one with us. Remember, sharing is caring. And Sharon is indeed Karen. Hello to everyone who's here. I'm always a bit remiss that I don't say g'day to everyone. So hello, Cool Toad Clips. G'day, Joe and Barry Glenn. We've got Kristen Kruger here, Adorable Anarchy, Thomas Christ, Doug Kidder, the one and only Gary Hubbs. We've got paws and guitars. I got your song, but it came in just too late. So you're on next week's show, just so you know. So no, I'm not ignoring you. G'day, Moses J. Hawkins, The Difference, Timothy Metzger, SM, our wonderful friend Scott Borthwick, Consecrated Generation Worship. I'll call you Ruben, because that's easy to say. Hello to everyone. G'day, Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band, and anyone else who's here. Frank Terzo, the wonderful Frank Terzo, and Jenny Jolivet, who I mentioned before. View my bits. Yeah, look, if your song's not in the list and you submitted it in the last 24 hours, that's why. It's very rare. It's very rare that a song doesn't make the cut for the show. So, yeah, if you've got issues, resubmit or contact me, because I don't get it right. I'm a one-man show. My assistant is me. My head of marketing is me, and my communications director, you guessed it, it's me. So if anything goes astray, it's my fault, and feel free to recontact me, because it's usually not deliberate. Gary Ford we haven't heard from in a hot minute, and Gary creates some amazing songs. He shares them over on slaps.com, which, as we've mentioned already, is DistroKid's wonderful free music sharing platform. I'm just trying to log into it. There's a problem with Firefox at the moment that doesn't allow me to log into some things. We might have to go unlogged in over here on slaps.com, because it doesn't seem to be wanting to let me in. But anyway, we're going to play this one. Hey says, hi Pete, hope you're well. This is my new single, Feel So Alive, Smart Monkey Mix. It's available on all platforms on the 18th of April. So here's the cool thing. This is what's good about slaps.com. You can share an upcoming single. And look, Gary's super smart here, because he's got his links to Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon right there. So you can go and preview it, pre-save it, preload it, and then when it drops, you've got it straight away, which is super, super smart. Let's give this one a spin. The one and only Gary Ford with Feel So Alive.
Sometimes all you need is someone to talk to. Sometimes all you need is somebody to care. Someone you can love, trust and hold on to. Someone that you know will always be there. As I was falling down, you saved me from myself. Now I feel so alive. Nothing without you, and now you got me hypnotized. I feel alive. Sometimes all you need is someone to turn to. Sometimes all you need is a helping hand. Someone to give you hope, to help you find a way through. Sometimes just somebody to understand. As I was falling down, you saved me from myself. Now I feel so alive. I couldn't live without you, and now you got me mesmerized. And I feel alive.
that why I really dig it, Frank? Because it's got a me vibe to it. Ah, very cool stuff there from Gary Ford. Welcome back, my friend. Wonderful to be able to play you again. That's the thing. There's so much going on there. And usually you'd say, oh, maybe just tone it down a bit. But I actually love it. I love the kind of DJ scratch sound there. The vocals, the guitars, the keys, like everything is just kind of working in harmony. Like it's very, very intense, but in a good way. Yeah. All right, very, very good stuff. Yeah, we've got very accessible, exactly. Got a bit of a modern vibe to it, doesn't it? It's almost a bit Lily Pillies. What do you reckon, Manny? It's got all, Gary and you, similar sort of vocal vibes and very full mix, like a Lily Pillies track. Good stuff indeed. Hey, we do something each week, and this is about to change. So heads up, folks, I've been threatening this for a while, that at the moment I use a platform called StreamYard, and in the nicest possible way, StreamYard has had some challenges lately in many ways. They've tried to add too many features too quickly. And look, they've been a wonderful platform for a long time. I've done 250 episodes using StreamYard. I'm transitioning away from StreamYard for various reasons, which means that the one thing that I love using with StreamYard is their giveaway tool, which is how I do the Play My Firebeat. So we're going to be changing up the Play My Firebeat next week to a slightly different system. Just thought I'd give you the heads up. But for now, let's all enjoy the very last round of Play My Firebeat in its existing format. It will return, but a little different next week. So hashtag fire. Let's go old school on this one, folks. If you haven't played this before, it's a little fun. So the normal way you get a song on the show is you submit it, you go to studiolivetoday.com/YML and you submit your song. You put it there and I play it. It's as simple as that. But if you haven't got around to it, you haven't got your song on the list, you want to have an opportunity to play one of your songs right here, right now on the show, then if you put hashtag fire in the chat, you'll go into the draw to win, quote unquote, win a free play right here today. So be like Sean Chandler, be like the Lily Pillies, be like Frank Terzo and put hashtag fire in the chat, and you too could have a chance to win a free play here today. And if you put hashtag fire in multiple times, I will remove you manually if you win. No, I won't, but it won't help. I promise you. It does not let you enter multiple times, which is why I'm having such a hard time finding a new system. Because all the other systems are kind of cheatable and hackable with the ones where you put a thing into a website or into a form or whatever. So this is the only platform I've been able to find that's completely fair. It doesn't matter how many times you put the code word in, you can only enter once. So we'll work it out though. It's a work in progress. Remember, we're all just a work in progress. Next up is Paul O. Farrell, who says, despite feverish attempts, love that word, feverish, there is nothing emerging from the mint at the moment. How about something from the vault? Originally recorded in 1999 on a 4-track, remastered and re-released last year. Stead wears influence on its sleeve with a lyric line borrowed from the Blue Nile and a lead guitar line quoting Martin Stevenson and the Dainties. No video for this, just a topic channel link from YouTube, which has the advantage of promoting, prompting you to plug DistroKid. Yes, if you release with DistroKid, even if you don't have a music video, it puts one with the static image on YouTube for you. YouTube, yes. Please play from 2 minutes and you'll see a bit of the guitar line. All right, let's cue this sucker up here. This is Mr. Paul O'Farrell and Renaissance here on Your Music Live.
Just like you, but if you do, I'm scared for you. But there was true. Don't see how you last much longer. Too many others, moths and flames, not to know what's in store. At least you won't be bored. Stay. I will understand you. Stay.
unmistakable late 90s vibe. Love the keys, the organ sound there. Nice twangy, changly guitars. Good stuff all round there from Paul O'Farrell. Yeah, a little R-E-M-E going on there. Yeah, raw garage rock. I love it when folks resurrect their old 4-track tapes and master them and then put them out there. Like, there's no need for that stuff to stay on the shelf. Get it there. Hey, it's a party, and now it's even more of a party because rockin' Ron Ward. Hopefully you got yourself a cup of coffee, mate, and kicking back, enjoying some cool music here. Right, what a long note. Was that artificially created, or did you just have that level of lung capacity, Paul? Good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. I'm going to play you one more tune. Don't forget that the Play My Firebeat is happening right here, right now. So hashtag fire in the chat if you haven't done so already. Although don't bother, because Chris Lane Sr. is going to win, clearly. I had a great time on Chris's show, by the way, this week. If you missed that one, go over to Chris Lane Sr.'s YouTube channel. We chatted for, 2.5 hours about all sorts of things, about music and motivation and a bunch of stuff, which was a super, super fun time. So and I proposed to Chris, because usually, like, I hung out in the studio to go on the show, but usually at that time on a Friday, I know it's Thursday night for many folks, but it's Friday kind of morning, lunchtime for me. I'm often walking around, going to different places around Adelaide. So I said to Chris, if you want me to dial in mobile on the mobile StreamYard to say g'day, you can have a Where's Pete segment. I can come in and chat for 10 minutes from various places around Adelaide. Could be a bit of fun. Let's play this one. This is Les Enfants de Tomb, the Children of the Tomb. This is our third funeral session inspired by Black Sabbath, of course, in Joy. It is called Funeral Session Numero 3. This is Les Enfants de Tomb. It's got everything but Aussie coming over the top singing, doesn't it? Very cool, very doomy, very sludgy. I love that tone. Like, that's the sort of tone where you dial in your DS1 and then you turn that tone knob dark as you can and then just go for it. Very cool stuff. Danzig meets Sabbath, you reckon? Good stuff indeed. Hello to Gordon Lee Weaver, by the way, who's joined us here. G'day to Doug Kidder, Regional. Everyone cool is in the house. It's the place to be. Absolutely. It's where you want to hang out on a Monday morning or Sunday afternoon or evening, depending where you are in the world. You know what? Should we have the most doomy Play My Firebeat ever here? I think we shall. Let's turn it up. All right. Shall I do some Aussie style vocals over the top? It's a fire in your your soul. Who's going to win the play? It's our boy Frank Turzo from Canada. In the house. That was I don't that definitely wasn't. That was the dude from The Darkness more than Ozzy Osbourne. Very good stuff, Mr. Frank. Frankie Turzo has won the Play My Firebeat. Frank knows the drill. All Frank needs to do is in plain text right here in the chat is to put artist name, name of song, and platform. So he'd go Frank Turzo, name of cool Frank Turzo song, YouTube. And I go find it, I play it. The reason we have to do it that way is because we can't allow links in the chat. Why can't we allow links in the chat? You probably already know the reason, but it's because people come in and spam with their links and try to take over the chat because they have main character syndrome and it's all about them. While we wait on Frank to decide, let's play this one from Regional. This is more of an emotional electronic song I made dedicated to my best friend who is struggling right now. Her sister has been very depressed about herself and what she's been thinking hasn't been that good. Please pray for her. All right, let's give this one a spin. It is called Alone. Regional here on Your Music Live. Definitely a journey, right? Very cool stuff. Love the change ups. Love anything with a little bit of, difference in there. You got to have that contrast to make something listenable, because it just means that you're going along for the ride and you're never quite sure where it's going to turn to next. The dynamics is the word I was looking for. Yeah, super creative and super cool stuff there from Regional. Thank you for sharing. Be caring for sure. All right, let us play our fire beat. It's our mate Frank Turzo, and he's chosen a track from his album from a couple of years back called Made in 64. This is the fourth track from the album. It's called What's Become of You. Our Play My Fire Beat winner, Mr. Frank Turzo, here on Your Music Live.
Look around, see how far you've come. In the world where the vultures roam, secrets over lies, truth will
Terzo. I mean, you had me at 6'8", mate. You know I'm a sucker for 6'8", but yeah, really good song, great songwriting, great arrangement, excellent mixing and mastering, just spot on all around. If you haven't listened to Frank's album, Made in '64, you need to go and check it out. Go and follow Frank. He is now in the description. If you can't see his track and his channel in the description, just refresh your browser or refresh your video on your phone or your tablet, or after the show, you can go and check it out. Or he's got a pretty unique name, Frank Terzo, Terz or Z. Oh, he's Canadian, so I'm going to say Z. Oh, so thank you, Frank, for winning. See, this is what I love about the Play My Firebeat, and why we need to find a way to keep doing it is because I love it. I love the serendipity, and yes, I also love using the word serendipity. Because why use a simple word that everyone understands when you can use a fancy word that makes you feel all superior? No, not true. All right, we are speeding towards the end of the first half here, but we've got a bunch more songs to play for you. We are then going to reveal our featured artist, and we are going to go ahead and play some cover songs and a whole bunch more. And if you didn't win the Play My Firebeat this time, don't worry. We do it again in the second half. For now, let's play some Bandit Beats BC. Hey, Pete, it's Jared. I've rebranded as Bandit Beats BC. It's my own little label consisting of projects from Joe Walsh, experimental hip-hop electropunk, Midnight Bandit, beats and trip-hop, R3Z, R3D, Z3D, Red Z, there you go, got there eventually, Ambient Jazz Fusion, and anyone else who wants to work with me. My emails is on my About page. Cheers. So yeah, if you want to hook up with Jared and do some cool stuff, feel free to. This one is called Sweet Music from Bandit Beats on Your Music Live. Totally hypnotic, to the point where the guy running the show's like just getting into the groove and kind of forgetting that he's supposed to, fade it down and play some different music. Great stuff there, Jared. You have a knack for finding that groove and just choosing the right sounds. A lot of that, it takes you on a journey, doesn't it? Absolutely. Good stuff indeed. I know the creativity in this community is completely off the charts in a good way. You having fun? If you are, feel free to hit the little button. It looks like a little thumb. It's like that. I call it thumb love. Someone was asking, what the heckaroonie is thumb love before? It's just a nice way of saying hit the like button because everyone says like, comment and subscribe. I just try to make it a little bit different and call it thumb love. So yeah. And let's end the poll there because I've been using this. I stole this from a different channel, the doing the survey to make people remember to hit the like button because it's usually not that you don't want to, it's usually just that you forget to. So having that little poll there often helps people remember to. And look, I don't want it for my own self-gratification, but this is my job, my full-time job, and by hitting the thumbs up button, by leaving comments, by participating in the shows, you tell the YouTube robots to go and tell the other YouTube robots to tell the humans to come and watch the show. And that's a cool thing. So thank you for supporting me and the show. Elzada Nevada is up next. This song was about giving all yourself to the Savior Jesus Christ. The gift, life before and after, is knowing him and trust in him. Pete, thank you for playing all of our music each week. So we know it's a tough job, but there couldn't be a better person than you to do it. Thanks again. Oh, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere, David and Elzada Nevada. Let's give this one a spin. It is called All of My Time. Your music live.
It is coming by, getting close to midnight. Tomorrow I'll be waking up with the sun get in my eyes. When the day is over, feeling like my heart's hurt with a new beginning. Will it all be ending? Day was hard, time is trusted in you. All my life in the morning, day and night. Move my heart to the Lord and I. Let it go, if it's not from him on high. Till it's you, Lord, taking all my time. It's yours, it's no one before or after the Lord. You're worth all my life, taking my time, all of my time, all of my time. You're worth all my life, taking my time, all of my time, all of my time, all of my time. Waiting till I'm dreaming or staring at the ceiling, waking there's nothing but you and believing. I worship and pray all the night and day, and all I can say, you ever be my one true way. All I know is all is new, and I trust and I see you. All my life in the morning, day and night, with my heart to the Lord and I. Let it go if it's not from him on high. Till it's you, Lord, taking all my time. It's yours, it's no one before.
Very cool. Elzada Nevada. Very cool stuff. Yeah, there's something distinctive about that voice. Like, when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, this is a bit different. This is not your normal mainstream kind of vocal, but it's really, I don't know, it's the same reason I love Michael Stipe. It's recognizable and it's natural. Like, you can tell that that's how she sings. She's not trying to sing like Lady Gaga. She's singing like herself. And I think that is so much more powerful than trying to just sound like everyone else sounds. Embrace your uniqueness, embrace what makes you you. And I think that's what I really like about Elzada Nevada. So go and check out her music in the links in the description. The Difference are back. They say written and produced by Kevin Pointer and Rick Henrety. I'll go with either. The Difference is a progressive rock band with influences like Pink Floyd, Yes, Rush, and U2. I think you're going to really resonate with some people in this community, just quietly. The members of The Difference are Kevin Pointer, Rick Henrety, Mark Sumpter, and Clanton May. Recorded in our newly constructed studio, consisting of hybrid of analog and digital gear. Very cool. Roxy Dog Music. RoxyDogMusic.com. This one's called I'm So Numb. The Difference on Your Music Live.
shadows that won't heal, seeking something real. Lost within this endless night, I long to be where your light can shine on me, set my spirit free. I'm so numb, I need to get back to you. Seeking truth, peace and love so true. Drift on lonely winds of fate, nowhere feels like home. In this maze of endless past, still I roam alone. Every whisper calls your name.
There's something about that guitar tone, isn't it? It's just really rich and full. Absolutely great stuff there from The Difference. Yeah, fantastic job on the track. And nice video too. Very, very visually pleasing to watch along. I'm throwing a like and a subscribe. As our mate Thomas Christ would say, The Difference are criminally under-subscribed. So why don't you dive on over there? I'll wait. I'm just going to sit here for 10 seconds. Yep, you can go. Off you go. Just go to the YouTube channel. It's in the description. Click the subscribe. Are you done? Okay, we're good. I don't usually do that because subscriptions are not what it's all about. As you know, I won't go on my usual rant about vanity metrics and other things here, but they are a really great band. They put their all into everything they do. And if you dug that tune, go and check it out. It really is, isn't it, Frank? Like, there's been so much great music on the show, and really nice 6/8. I'm a sucker for a 6/8, as I've said before. And you know what else? I'm a sucker for our old mate Bubba. Hello, Bubba. Bubba is here for a good time, not a long time. He drops in from time to time. He's been a long time supporter of me and of this channel. So hello, Bubba. I hope you're doing exceptionally well, my friend. Yes, the 1645, very Gilmore-esque. Absolutely good stuff indeed. All righty. Yes, I'll let you all say good day to Bubba because he's a bit of a celeb around here. And I know, and he's super humble too. So he would be going, Johns, shut up. I've just come to listen to some music. All right, let's play this next one. This is Dell and Talk. They say, hi, Pete. This is a song about talking and how much of a difference it can make to everyone in a good way. Thank you, Pete. I really appreciate it. Well, I appreciate you, Dell. You've been crushing it with some amazing music of late, and this one's no exception. This is Talk from Dell, Your Music Live. Once again, the dynamics in that track, that fade with the one beat there and then the other beat coming over the top and the first one fades down and then pops back in. Oh, it's just masterful arranging. Really, really great stuff. That's how you make a soundscape, folks. It's all about the subtleties. People think you just layer and layer and layer and layer. Yeah, fine. But then you just end up with a big mess. It's about what you pull out and remove as well as what you actually put into it that makes for a great piece of music. So thank you for sharing that one. Dell was our featured artist a few weeks back, and we've got a featured artist coming up for you just around the corner in just a few songs' time. But before that, we're going to hear from a wonderful artist by the name of Evolution out of the UK. They say Golden is the brand new single from my new album, Chrome Hearted Love. The drum and bass banger is a fast-paced record that will get your head bopping. Golden and the rest of Chrome Hearted Love is out now, and the link to that one is in their description. So let's us give this one a spin. This is Evolution and Golden on Your Music Live.
Keep your composure, you know that I'm on ya. Can you just hold that beat? Neon lights, the music's loud. Roll dancing side loud with the crowd. MDMA, my spirit's free. It's just the music and me. Bass drops high, my heart's insane. Sweat and smells, I don't need a drink. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the sound. Feeding joy with no one around. Higher life, feeling so right. Cruising roads in the power moonlight. Freedom's here, no one can see me. The best times to just be me. I'm feeling golden, lost in the moment. It's taking over me. Keep your composure, you know that I want ya. Can you just hold that beat?
Evolution here on Your Music Live. How cool is that? I just checked the records and we first played Evolution back in 2001. So they've been grinding away at this stuff for the last at least 4 years, probably a long time before that. And really good. I think that's right up there with the best thing I've heard from you, probably the best track that you've produced, which is cool. I love that because if you've been watching this show for a while, if you've been listening to the artists that we play here, you see and hear them evolve and improve over time. You know, I know it's cliche by now, but I keep saying it. Practice makes progress, people. The more you create, record, and release your music, the more feedback you get and the better you get at it. It's simple. Yeah, you don't do stuff for a really long time and get worse at it. Although, as I was talking with Chris Lane Sr. on a couple of days ago, apart from golf, it seems that no matter how much I play golf, I just can't get better. But when it comes to music and most things in life, you're going to get better as you go. Let's play this one from Leovac. They never give me a description. And I normally don't play songs that don't give me a description. So if I play a song when you don't give me any information about it, it must be pretty good. And Leovac is. So let's give this one a spin here on Your Music Live.
I just need a company, you and belong to me. I just need a dark side so that I don't see bright light. Things I do, everything for you and quick is everything you wanna say, but not just you ever let you know it, I know, you know it, I know, you know
Leovac there. Very cool stuff. You know it. You know it. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Good stuff there. It was our penultimate song of the first half. Oh, see, we're not going to go there now, are we? I'm going to do penultimate and anti-penultimates for the first half. No, that's going too far, Johns. I'm not going to allow it. Am I having conversations with myself? That's what happens when you have a one-man show. You end up having conversations with yourself. It's like, I need to buy a new laptop. And it's like, no, as finance director, you can't afford a new laptop. And then the creative director, Johns, comes in and says, but we need it to be able to do live performances away from the studio. And yeah, they all get into a big fight. And then the marketing manager goes, you need to promote yourself more. I don't know. It's hard work, isn't it? Having all the jobs. Let us finish off the show. This is Aurora and Ember. We are a songwriting duo who write, record and produce original music based on our favourite books. Our first single, Burn the Curtains Down, was inspired by The Hunger Games Catching Fire and reflects the book's central theme of rebellion. Yes, get ready for some rebellion with Aurora and Ember here on Your Music Live.
Show, so I'll burn the curtains down. They want a show. I'll burn the curtains down. They want a show. Burn the curtains down. They reap what they sow. We'll burn the curtains down.
Little taste. I want more. I want more of that. No, we don't want that. I want more of that there. Very cool stuff there from Aurora and Ember. So yeah, love to hear a full version of that one. And maybe, just maybe, they want to release their wonderful songs with DistroKid. Yeah, if you want to release your music, I highly recommend DistroKid. They can get your music out there to Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Snapchat. What's the other weird one? TikTok. Notice I'm the old man. I'm just like, what's that weird platform that the children use? The TikToks. No, you can get it there. Facebook for the old folks like me. Yeah, you can put your music out everywhere. 1 yearly subscription. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any plan by using the link above or down in the description. How am I today? I had 9 hours of sleep last night. I feel awesome. Sleep is, I don't know if you'd say underrated. I think if you know, you know. But sleep is so super important. And the difference you feel between having not enough sleep and the right amount of sleep is night and day. It really is. So go to sleep, folks. Turn this show off right now and go directly to sleep. No, don't do that. We've got an hour to go. And you know what? We're almost on time this week. It's very It's very rare that we're this on time. And we may actually go close to the 2 hours today. Probably a little over. But anyway, I'm going to be a little bit self-serving here because the featured artist this week involves me, but it's not me. It is a group that Ron Ward put together 6 years ago, if you can believe it, made up of the moderators and administrators of the GarageBand Users Facebook group. Ron has decided to call us the GBU5, which either is a wonderful group that plays music or it's a group of gangsters and serial killers. But no, the GBU5, we're a group of old dudes who just like music and like helping folks make music and like promoting music. And 6 years ago, we did a cover song, which is what I'm going to play for you here now. And guess what? We've just gotten back together many years later, a few extra grey hairs and less hairs in some of our cases, and we've done it again. So we're going to play you the cover song that we did of a travelling Wilburys classic, which is called Handle with Care. And then hang around to the end of the show because we've got a brand new cover song that we'd love for you to listen to. But this is from 6 years ago. This is the GBU5 and Handle with Care.
1, 2, 3, 4. Being beat up and battered around, being sent up but I've been shot down. You're the
some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care?
Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Hold your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care.
I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care?
Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been uptight and I've made a mess, but I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care.
Oh, so much fun. Remember it like it was yesterday. So that was myself, the wonderful Steve Mara, keys and synth extraordinaire, the one and only Ron Ward bringing it all together and producing. Mike Holmes just, adding the little insanity to things, and the amazing lead guitar of Brian Bigler on that one. So that was from a while back, and we got something new for you to spin at the end of the show. It was the whole thing. I know I'm self-serving playing the whole thing when it's my song. And you know the good thing about that, I don't think you could find 5 blokes that are from different walks of life. I mean, yes, look, we're all middle-aged white guys, let's be very honest, but, you know, we're all from different places and with different thoughts and different views and different opinions. We don't agree on everything, but you know what? We have music in common. And we come together to share the joy of music, and that is super, super cool. So I appreciate you, Ron, and all the lads there. And we'll play another one at the end. Speaking of Ron Ward, Doug Kidder says, let's dive in. Oh, by the way, under the covers. Let's dive under the covers. Doug Kidder says, Ron wanted me to do this. So when the incredible Ron Ward wants something, who am I to argue? This is a country cover. Amy. Thanks, Pete and Ron. So this is Mr. Doug Kidder doing a little cover work here, under the covers, here on Your Music Live.
I can see why you think you belong to me. I never tried to make you think, but let you see one thing for yourself. But now you're off with someone else and I'm alone. You see, I thought I might just keep you for my own. thought weren't proper could be right time, and can't you see which way we should turn, together or alone? I can never see what's right or what is wrong. It takes too long. Amy, what you want to do?
I love it. Very cool stuff there. Doug Kidder and Ron Ward on the bass on that one. Very cool version of the song. Thank you for sharing at Yes Go Dougie. Indeed. Thank you for that one. Up next on the Under the Covers segment, we have Adorable Anarchy saying, "Hi Pete, here's my cover of Duran Duran's song Rio. It's part of a series I did covering their stuff. Obviously I'm a fan. Of course, as usual, it's in Dadgad tuning. Thanks for all you do. Start it at 9:47. Wow, we got to cue this one up. 9:47. We can do that. Let's dive in here and listen to some Adorable Anarchy. How cool is that? Yeah. If you didn't know it straight off the bat, you will. As you mentioned there in the comments there, it was first released here in Australia as a single and did very well here. Her name is Rio and she dances with something. I don't know the words. I'm terrible. But yeah, wonderful dynamics in the recording. I love the mixture of sounds with the sort of the lowdown brom and then the pring of the harmonics. Yes, that's the official terms for it. The brom and the pring. One more time. Brum, pring. Very good stuff there from Adorable Anarchy, despite the weird explanation from me. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. I've only got really one good guitar, and as soon as I put it into a different tuning, the next time I go to play it, I'm just like, damn it. Very cool stuff. And is there some collusion here? I think I know her. Is that hubby Tim? Are we bringing in our significant others? Good stuff. I appreciate it. Do that. Wonderful, wonderful playing there from Adorable Anarchy. Let us continue on. We've got our next cover song. This comes to us from Abe the Band and Lion Wolf, and they say the following: recorded in home studios miles apart. This collaboration between longtime friends was born from the old songs we used to jam to. Just a good time rocking out together from afar. I love that. The concept that we can have these collaborations that are global. Doesn't matter where you are in the world these days. As for all the foibles of social media and the internet and all the bad things that are happening in the world, hey, doesn't it just open up some possibilities, especially when it comes to music and collaboration? Let's give this one a spin. This is New Low here on Your Music Live. 'Cause 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 'c Very cool stuff. Yeah, little Guitar Hero added in there as well. Takes me back to the time when I used to play way too much Guitar Hero and Rock Band as well. Good stuff there from Abe the Band. I'm going to throw a like on that one. And yeah, how lucky are we to live in a world, again, where we can collaborate from afar like that, where we don't have to be in the same physical space to be able to do these cool things. The final sort of cover song, because this is more of a traditional song. This is from, yes, you guessed it, Gayatri Gakwad Galani, who says, this ghazal beautifully captures the transformation of emotions through love, longing and loss. It reflects on how sorrow, once merely painful, has now become a cherished part of existence. Love changes one's perception of the world, making everything feel different and deeply personal. I like it. Let's give this one a little tickle, shall we? Here on Your Music Live. Does mesmerize and transform you, doesn't it? Really cool stuff. Yes, we are very much global here on Your Music Live. And someone mentioned to me the other day, they sent me an email saying, is GarageBand going to add an Indian instruments pack? And I said, oh my goodness, how good. Even just an Indian percussion pack. Because listen to the percussion in that track. How cool would it be if, like the Chinese kit or the Toko drums kit, we had an Indian percussion kit with just some great Indian samples in GarageBand? You'd be able to create some wonderful tracks. Anyway, great stuff there. Thank you for sharing. We come out the other side, and yeah, look, is it the Ron Ward show today? A little bit. Maybe he'll win the Play My Firebeat. We're doing that up next, but for now, here is the 6th music video from the new album, We Want Our Bones. The song is called Bubblegum Bud, about a good way to handle a bad breakup. Originally released as a single on Strange Machine Records, now part of the new album with Ron singing and playing all the parts. Let's give it a little tickle here again. This is Ron Ward, Bubblegum Bud.
Somewhere way downwind, I don't know, but I think they're about to smell pot smoke again. I got a pint of whiskey, a 16-ounce beer. Gonna forget your pretty face and all the years I spent with you. I got a pint of whiskey, a 16-ounce beer, and a butt of bubble gum to take my mind away from here. I'm just floating downstream. If I take another drink, things aren't as fucked up as they seem. I got a pint of whiskey, a 16-ounce beer, and a butt of bubble gum to take my mind away from here. I stocked up on inebriants. What else was I to do? I got a pint of whiskey, a 16-ounce beer, and a butt of bubble gum to take my mind away from here. And a butt of bubble gum to take my mind away from here.
Oh, Ron Ward. Slide guitar there and good stuff. Could I have played it for another 10 seconds to get the outro? Probably. But, got to stick to that 2-minute mark. Has been. It's been a slide guitar kind of evening, a bit of a country vibe, mostly thanks to this guy and Ron Ward, and a bit of 6/8 in there. But lots of fun times. So mature, absolutely. Language warning on the previous song. I'm always good at giving you the language warnings after the song. Hey, we play all sorts here. We play everything from as I've said a bunch of times. If you took offensive language, religion, sex, and politics out of the songs that we play, wouldn't be left with much. Because everything's about something, isn't it? We're an equal opportunity show around here. Let's grab this one. Speaking of which, this comes to us from Beautiful Desert, second in an Easter-themed trilogy of songs, and the second song I ever recorded using GarageBand. Also features my first ever guitar lead break. I know you'll like that, Pete. The punk rock aesthetic is perfectly suited to the irony of the cross of Calvary, with its visceral horror and humiliation juxtaposed with the astounding victory over Satan and sin that Jesus achieved at his crucifixion, in an act of love for all of us that boggles the imagination. Let us spin this one, Beautiful Desert, the shape of love. Your Music Live.
Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. You spread anybody on a cross so cruel. Naked and alone, despised and rejected. Man of sorrows with grief well acquainted. Mockers and scoffers with blasphemy. Oblivious to the irony that Jesus was dying for them, you and me. This is the shame of love. God's grace was won. This is the shape of love. Redemption by His blood. Why have you forsaken me? found perfection at the middle of time. This is the shape of life. We really need pain. This is the shape of life. Redemption for the
See, you piqued my interest there by saying it was your first lead break that you'd put into a song. I had to play it a little longer to get the break in there. So well played, sir. Good stuff. Thank you. A rockin' track indeed. Good stuff. Righty, let's do the Play My Firebeat, shall we? Frank Terzo was our first winner. Who will be our second winner? Could it be you? In fact, let's. I'm going really anti-creative here. Hashtag you. Hashtag you. That's your keyword. I've made it easy. Last week I was making you spell DistroKid and I was making you spell penultimate and stuff. No, we're going simple here. So yes, Chris Lane Sr. is our first entry. Maybe you will win, Chris Lane Sr. And look, I'm going to enter too. I'm going to see if I can win. If I win, we'll redraw, but I always like seeing my name flash up there. Something about seeing your name in lights in there that gets the motor running. Speaking of the motor running, this next song, someone is setting the world on fire, and you're probably going to be able to tell when you see the video of this one who this artist thinks that someone is, or if you've watched the news in the last 4 weeks. This is Kevin James French here on Your Music Live. Kevin James French there, and now we're all on a list. Oh man, you got to find a way though, don't you? You got to find a way to work through the things that are going on. And what I actually love about it is that it's surpassed politics and left and right stuff. It's just it's reached ridiculousness levels. So I don't even feel bad about it because I don't. What I've always said around here is I don't play songs that preach hate, but it's past that point, isn't it? Because it's not even. It's not even. All right, let's move from fire to peace with Michael, aka Zland Band, who has looks like a premiere. Is this a premiere? A premiere from Michael. He says, "Hi Pete, follow that curve in your dream." Did I have a dream last night? I don't think I dreamt last night. I slept really well, so I don't even have any dreams that I actually remember. Let us spin this one. Brand new, Michael, aka Zland Band, an artist who you never know what you're going to get when you hit play. This one is called Follow That Curve. Michael, just so everything is so different. I like it. Yeah, ooh, the eyes are a little creepy. But a wonderful beat and a great track there. Absolutely cool stuff there from Michael, aka Zland Band. Hey, you know what else is cool? Our friends at DistroKid. Oh, what a smooth segue, Johns. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. There's lots of cool things that you can do here on DistroKid, such as you can jump into your releases. Like if you want to go back to your previous releases and enhance them, you can do that. Let's pick a song at random and see if there's something we can enhance on it, shall we? What about my single, Never to Blame? Here's the cool thing about DistroKid. We can come in here and we can edit this release. So this was released back in 2018. If you want to change some things about it, you can. I don't know why you changed the release date, but you can. You can change the album cover. Say you've got an album that you don't love the cover of, you can change that. You can even change some of the details of the titles and the lyrics. So you've got heaps of things that you can actually change in there. Now, if you do want to completely re-release something, you will need to take it down and re-release it. But there's lots of things in there that you can change. And one of the coolest things you can do, if you go back to a previous song, let's go to an old song that maybe, say this song, There's No Such Thing as College, you can actually release to additional stores. See this button here, add to more stores? Look at this. Because DistroKid are constantly adding more stores, more streaming platforms. There you go. There's Roblox. Yes, I have to agree to a whole bunch of stuff to add it to Roblox. Let's put it there. Snapchat will also make me say, yes, I own the publishing. Tencent, TikTok, yes, I own the publishing. You got to tick these boxes. But look at that. Look at all the places that now can use my song, There's No Such Thing as College, that couldn't use it before. So, yeah, you can say, oh, well, it's really easy. DistroKid, you just set it up and you release your music. But you can constantly go back and evolve, change album artwork, add it to more stores. There's a heap of things you can do with DistroKid. So once you've signed up, you've got your plan, you're releasing music, it doesn't end there. There are so many tools, and I'm barely scratching the surface. Look at all these different tools and options that we have here. You've got access to things like official artist channels on Spotify and YouTube. You can add lyrics, you can add credits, you can make sure all your metadata is in the right place. So DistroKid, they are the bomb diggity. And if you would like to check them out, you can do so by checking the link up there or down in the description. We're going to play one more song here, and then we're doing our Play My Firebeat. Put hashtag you, YOU, yes, you, in the chat if you would like to participate in the Play My Firebeat. We're going to play this one from Jeremy Deshaw. Said old school, four on the floor, funky stuff with a few homemade vocal samples to hint at it being a cover song. Is it a cover song? You said to hint at it being a cover song. It's shaky ground. And if it's a cover song, I didn't read the description properly. Let's give it a spin. Jeremy Deshaw, Your Music Live. Jeremy Deshaw. Now, is this the same Jeremy Deshaw that said a couple of months ago, I don't really have any music. I'm not really confident about sharing my music. Was that you, Jeremy? Because that's freaking cool, man. That was a really cool track. Lovely visualizations there too. But funk for days. Dig it. Dig it. Yes, the funky is rocking hard as funk. True. Absolutely true. Hey, let's keep the funk flowing, shall we? That'd be a lovely backdrop for our Play My Fire beat. Is it going to the bridge? Is it going to the bridge? Well, let's find out, because we're going to be playing it. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I nearly won, but your winner and still world champion, Paws and Guitars. And the irony of this is I got submissions last minute from Stephen Hewitt and Paws and Guitars, and I just didn't have time to get him in the show today. So they'll be on next week's show. So it's kind of poetic, isn't it, that Paws and Guitars wins the Play My Firebeat and now has a chance for an opportunity to have the likelihood to participate or attempt to participate in Play My Firebeat. So, Paws and Guitars, I think you know the drill by now. All you need to do is in the chat here, in plain text, don't forget plain text in the chat, simply put your artist name, the name of the track, and the platform, and we'll go find it, and we'll go play it. Yeah? Yeah? Is that a deal? Good deal. While we wait on Paws and Guitars, we've got another track. It's playing playing that Overgoat track from last week that we played last time, but we can't play that now. Let's play this one, though. This comes to us from Ray Pierce, who says, "This would be my first original guitar leader wrote to a backing track, hoping it's not going to be the last. Due to the lack of any guitars at the moment, it's an instrumental, although, like you said, you like instrumentals. I do like instrumentals. I may be tempted to sing along to it. But there's always that possibility. Let's play this, shall we? This is called Evolution of Time. Ray Pierce, you got Music Live. Have it, Ray, bringing some amazing guitar work to that track. Excellent, very tasteful playing going on there from Ray Pierce. And thanks to DistroKid, you can check him out on all the platforms, which is super duper cool. So yes, DistroKid are actually helping real humans to get their music out there to the world. That is super awesome. Yes, round of the pause. Share some pause, because caring is sharing. And Karen is indeed Sharon. We're going to play our winner of our Play My Firebeat. Is thanks to DistroKid in just a moment. But yeah, look, if you did miss the first half, Pause and Guitars says, I noticed they raised, so they've increased their prices, not by $10 though. So the base plan has only increased from $22.99 to $24.99. I mentioned that at the start because I actually think it's a good thing. Because if you look at the inflation rate globally and you look at how much other things have gone up, since I first released in 2017, when it was $19.99 per year, it went to $22.99 per year in 2022, and it's now gone to $24.99 per year in 2025. So it's gone up $5 for the base plan per year over 8 years. And there's very little else that has gone up 20% in 8 years when it comes to streaming. Like I mentioned, my Google, my YouTube, my Hulu, everything else has gone up a lot. So yeah, look, going to be completely transparent and honest. Yes, the prices of things do go up over time. And do they go up at the same rate as our income goes up? No. That's why we have a cost of living crisis going on around the place. But yeah, again, DistroKid are transparent with their pricing, and I wanted to be super transparent as well and let you know that, yep, look, a few weeks back, it did go up another little notch, but it's their second price increase in 8 years, which I think is pretty amazing. Let us play this. This is a cover song from Pause and Guitars, and they say they want to stick with the country vibe. This is called Hurt, of course, the Johnny Cash classic. Johnny Cash, the Johnny Cash song. Anyway, you know, it's a cover of a cover. Let's give it a spin. More of a rocking one, that one. It's not so much the bobbing, it's more of a like, get your candle out, your lighter, candle, get your lighter out and move it side to side. Paws and guitars there. With a very cool cover of Yes, the 9 Inch Nails tune that Johnny Cash covered. And now Paws and Guitars are doing the cover of the cover of the cover of the cover. Yeah, it's a sway. That's right, swaying. It's a swaying song, isn't it? Very nicely done. Yeah, a lot of history with the song. Official classic, exactly. Kind of reminds me of The Man Who Sold the World, or Heroes, like Bowie songs that other people have covered. Like, I didn't know The Man Who Sold the World was not a Nirvana song when I first heard Unplugged, but then you learn the history of this stuff. Question about YouTube Premium. Look, I do, and I was kind of complaining about YouTube Premium earlier because I used to pay $17.99 for the family plan. It used to be $9.99 for an individual, $17.99 for the family plan here in Australia. And that was 5 of us, and that was ad-free YouTube. That was YouTube Music Unlimited, and that was the ability to download and also play while your screen is closed, which is a surprisingly useful feature. So if you've got YouTube running and you're just listening to something while you're walking around, you don't have to have your phone on and open. You can turn it off. So yeah, YouTube Premium, and just that, the no ads alone, I would pay it. I'm now paying $42.99 a year. So it has gone up 150% in the last 4 years. So not great, but it's testament to the fact that it is still worth it. And it is much cheaper for an individual plan. But I've got my family and they don't want ads either. So it's definitely worth considering, or at least try it out. I'm pretty sure they give you a 30-day trial. At least they used to. Someone can verify that for me if you can. But yeah, it's worth doing it. The background play. It's amazing how often I use it. Like, I go to bed at night and I'll just stick like a nice long YouTube documentary about steamboats or something on, and it goes for like 2 hours, and then I just turn my phone off, put it on my charger, and just listen on my headphones overnight. So yeah. It is cool. And the same with music. So being able to just play YouTube music or listen to your music live. You don't even have to have your phone on or be watching it. So it's very, very handy. Let's play our next song. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs to go. We will finish the closest to on time that we have in a very long time here on this week's show. This is Soul Vertigo, who say written in Garage Band and finalized in Studio One. This is called The Flame here on Your Music Live.
Prisoners in all the way of vision.
a sucker for a complete stop. I use it in my songs all the time, and I think it just sounds awesome. That was really cool. The Flame, Soul Vertigo here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Did some research on the YouTube Premium in the break there, and yeah, look, I lied to you. I only pay $32.99 per month. But again, that's month. That's almost as much as I pay for a year of DistroKid. So it's not $42.99. So it only went up 80%, not the 150% I claimed. So apologies for that one. Yeah, go get it. And it's apparently, so it is $17.99 in Australia and $13.99 US for an individual premium account. And you can indeed get $0 first month free trial. And once you do it, I reckon you'll stick with it because it's cool. And if you're worried about your favorite creators, we still get a little chunk of that. So even though you don't watch ads, which is what generates us income, you'll still support us because we get a little bit from your YouTube Premium subscriptions. Let us grab the next track. This one comes to us from Benched Bread, who say to us, hi Pete, I got a new song here. This is titled Rave at the Lesbian Bar, which carries disco vibes in a place I frequent often. Very cool stuff. Let's give this one a spin. Benched Bread. And whoop, we're still playing the old track. Let's play this track. This is called Rave at the Lesbian Bar. I'm muted. You missed my entire wonderful sort of transition back where I told a wonderful story about The Simpsons, and now I'm not going to. Very cool stuff there from Bench Bread. How did we go 2 hours and 1 minute without a single streaming error from John's, technical difficulty, and then I leave myself muted for a good 30 seconds. There we go. We'll go back. So no, I'll retell it. I listened to that track and it reminded me of a Simpsons episode where Homer is kicked out of Moe's and he's looking for a new bar, and he walks into this bar and there's like women everywhere, and he's like, there's something different about this place. He's like, this lesbian bar doesn't have any fire escapes. Enjoy your death trap, ladies. And he leaves. So yes, The Simpsons wasn't meant to be, but we got there in the end. Ron Waters done whole shows muted. We miss you, Ron. We miss the organised chaos that is the Ron Ward show. All right. Anyway, we're going to move on from that because my back announce lost all of its gravitas by muting it the first time around. But thank you for sharing that one. That was super cool. That was an absolute bop and an absolute vibe. Next up, we have Ruben Maynor, who says this song is about believing in yourself, even though it's hard. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Cool stuff there. Lovely sentiment and well put together track. Very passionate vocals. You can tell you're delivering them at 100, and I think that's the best thing. That's the key thing that a lot of folks don't get right is really just sing like no one's listening and produce like no one's watching. Good, yeah. Round of applause all round, shall we, for Ruben? I know Ruben's been around the channel for a while, asks lots of questions, gets lots of information, and clearly has been applying that to their music and creations. So good stuff indeed. Hey, guess what, folks? It is time for our penultimate. No, it is time for our penultimate. Trevor Bear, where are you? Help me out with this one, mate. It's time for our penultimate tune. That's right, we've got just 3 songs left here in the show. This one is Zun Gaya featuring Raul Neves. Yes, they're together and they're back again, and they're saying, Sammy and Fito, just say chill. Are you ready to chill? Let's all chill, shall we? Let's do it. What a wonderful combination of sounds. You got those cool percussion sounds with just some absolutely rockin' guitar from Raul Nieves. Like, it's amazing when you bring together things like that, and yeah, they just work so well together. Two very different things. You smush them together and they're awesome. Yeah, almost a native vibe. You're right. You're right, Kristen. Almost native there. Very good anti-penultimate jam. If I should go into a business and make jams, and like it's the anti-penultimate jam. It's the penultimate jam and the ultimate jam. Although who would ever buy anything but the ultimate jam, right? Because you'd want the best, you'd want the ultimate. Question from Phil, cheap free stock footage. Yes, I saw Thomas Christ recommend Pixabay is one spot. Pexels, Pexels, can be a good spot. And if you want something cheap that's like a subscription-y model, Storyblocks is pretty good. So there's a few options there. Or just Google it and find things that way. Just make sure that they are public domain or they're what are they? Creative Commons non-attribution or Creative Commons 0, which is usually your ability to use them without any attribution and without any licensing. Yeah, there you go. See, Thomas Christ, Storyblocks is good if you don't mind a subscription. I think it's about $10 a month, but don't quote me on that. You can go and have a squiz. All right, penultimate tune. Someone who's been waiting here in the chat very patiently. We haven't heard from them from a while, and when I heard this track, I'm like, this is gold, Jerry. Gold. It's D Fresh. It's our mate D Fresh. And he said, gold, though it's considered beautiful and valuable, it may take you down a road that you don't want to travel. Careful what you wish for. This is D Fresh, and this is Gimme Some Gold on Your Music Live, our penultimate tune. I'm sorry, but I had to play the line. You want a big booty and large fake breasts. You need gold. Oh, it's a song for our age, isn't it? And maybe I'm speaking from a place of privilege. In fact, I'm almost sure I am. But yeah, people that have too much of things, there's something that happens. As soon as you have an abundance of something, you'd seem to just either turn into a giant twat or you just always want more and you always start seeking more. And I really don't know whatever happened to enough. Like it used to be that you had a job that made enough for you to do what you want to do, to have some leisure time, to support your family, to buy a house, to do all the things. And then, you know what? If you had excess, what did you do? You gave it to charity. You contributed to the school fund to help the kids. You joined a like Rotary or Lions Club, and you used your extra time and money to make things and to help the community. And now what do? Everyone wants to strive for more and more and more and more. So yes, be careful what you wish for. Give me some gold, because if you have too much gold, you turn into a giant wanker. And you've seen it. You know, you can you're thinking of someone right now who you're like, they were okay until they got filthy, stupid rich, and now they're the biggest wanker I've ever met. Anyway, the oligarchs would argue. Oh, and I like the Ovaltine. Why do they call it Ovaltine? The tin is round, the cup is round. Why do they call it Roundtine? That's gold, Jerry. Gold. Sorry, I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. And that's fan, and that's Banya from Seinfeld. All righty. Yes, we got it. We get it. Good. Thank you. An excellent penultimate tune. Hey, have you had fun here today? Can I ask you that question? Honestly and openly. If you had fun, I would love you to do a few things. Let people know about the show. We've had, husbands and wives. We've had brothers and cousins. We've had friends and foes. We've had fans and all sorts of people. So, let someone know about the show this week if you can. Just say, hey, you want to kick back and relax on a Sunday evening or on a Monday morning, depending where you are in the world? Join Your Music Live. We have a blast each and every week. And sometimes we don't go much over 2 hours like we're doing this week. If you are here live or on the replay and you haven't hit the thumbs up button down below yet, please do it. I know I hate asking too, but it's so that the robots go tell the other robots. It's the algorithm. Algorithm. He's a dude that runs the internet these days. So we need to pray to the gods of algorithm. False idols and all. Thank you so much to all the wonderful artists. We had more than 30 amazing artists who shared their music. It's not easy. It can be daunting. It can be scary to share your music with the world. And these folks have all chosen to do it for you here today. Thank you so much to the folks who've been here listening and watching and enduring my humor throughout the last 2 and a bit hours. I appreciate you greatly as well. And a huge, massive, giant thank you to these folks here. Distro Kid, their cute little gremlin in the corner there. They're the folks who keep the lights on around here. They've been supporting and sponsoring this show for more than 3 years. We couldn't do it without them. Literally couldn't do it without them, because the reason you don't see ads when you watch this show is Distro Kid. I can run this 2.5 hour show and I don't have to cram all of those YouTube ads. So even the folks that don't have premium, you get a wonderful live watching experience without the interruptions, and you get that thanks to DistroKid. So thank you, DistroKid, for supporting this show and your independent music. That is going to do it for this one, but not before we go out with something brand spanking. And yes, it's the GBU5, the GarageBand Users 5, the team of moderators and admin from the GarageBand Users Facebook group. It is a cover, again, of the Travelling Wilburys. Yeah, we couldn't help it. We couldn't resist it. We came back 6 years later, and thanks to Ron Ward, who coordinated and put the project together, this is a cover of the hit End of the Line with the talents of yours truly, Mike Holmes, Brian Bigler, Steve Mara, and Ron Ward, made in GarageBand, Logic, and Final Cut Pro. This is the world premiere. You're going to be able to watch it again because it's in the description, and Ron's about to make it public for all to see. But you get to catch it for the first time live here on Your Music Live. So, without further ado, this is End of the Line. Thanks, folks. Be kind to yourself this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you next time here on Your Music Live. Bye for now.
Well, it's alright, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, doing the best you can. Well, it's alright, as long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, end of the line, waiting for someone to tell you everything.
sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring.
At the end of the line.
Maybe a diamond ring.
Well, it's alright, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's alright. Sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's alright, as long as you got somewhere to lay. Well, it's alright. Every day is Judgment Day. Maybe somewhere down the road away,
The end of the line.
you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days.
The end of the line.
Maybe somewhere down the road when someone plays
The end of the line.
Purple Haze. Well, it's alright, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's alright, if you've got someone to love. Well, it's alright, everything will work out fine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive.
The end of the line.
I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive.
The end of the line.
It don't matter if you're by my side.
The end of the line.
I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if you're old and gray. Well, it's alright, you still got something to say. Well, it's alright, remember to live and let live. Well, it's alright, the best you can do is forgive. Alright, riding around on the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life that you please. Well, it's alright, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line.